8 breath technique. And that is, you breathe in for the count of 4, you hold for the count of 7, and you breathe out for the count of 8. And you're purposely breathing in, you're breathing out twice as long as you're breathing in, which is not normally. Normally we breathe out really quick and short, and we take little breaths in, little breaths out. We breathe in these little breaths, but you can breathe in, hold, and breathe out for a long breath. And what that does, that long exhale and that slow breath has been shown to increase our vagus nerve stimulation, because when you're breathing out, your diaphragm stimulates the vagus nerve, and which is parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and repair and restore. And that's what we need to be in. To be in a healing mode, we want to be in parasympathetic, not sympathetic. So sympathetic is fight and flight. Go, go, go. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. Your body is not in heal mode. Your immune system is actually suppressed when you're in overdrive like this. So if we go through our life, boom, 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 and not taking times to breathe, to meditate, to do yoga, to slow down, to have gratitude, we will stay in sympathetic and will never heal. Even if we're eating all the plants in the world, our body needs to be in rest and repair mode in order to heal itself. And so taking these slow, deep breaths and really will stimulate the vagus nerve. And actually for people with rheumatoid arthritis, they've done studies and they've shown that vagus nerve stimulation actually improves the rheumatoid arthritis symptoms. And they were doing vagus implants where they're implanting a nerve device, a stimulator into their vagus nerve, and that did help them. And I thought, well, we don't have to implant it. We can tap into that just with taking slow, deep breaths. And so the 4-7-8 looks like you breathe in for 4.
Well, can you just guide us? And
yeah,
I want to encourage everybody that's watching or listening. Let's just do a nice breath with Dr. Miller, and she's going to guide us through that so we can just really experience it, because sometimes we don't take that time out. And so I'm forcing all of you to take that time out and do it.
No, this is one of my favorites. So, okay. So everyone just breathe take a little breath and then breathe it all out. And then breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, in, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 2 rounds.
I feel different. It's amazing. Just that short amount of time that we spent following you.
Yeah, it's really powerful. And that was 2 rounds. What I recommend is 4 of them in a row. And to make sure you're sitting if you do it, because you do breathe off all your carbon dioxide, so you can get a little bit lightheaded initially when you're first doing it. So if you feel a little bit of lightheadedness, that's normal at the beginning. But you do 4 rounds, and that takes 1 minute. It takes a minute. And so what we just did was like 30 seconds, or actually even a little bit less. And so it doesn't take very long. And so when you feel yourself hyperactive, or just the noise, the craziness, everything happening around us, we just take those breaths, and it slows us down. It stimulates the vagus nerve. It puts you into rest and repair. And if you do that throughout the day, you will be more in a healing phase than if you don't do that, if you don't take the time to slow down. So that's the 4-7-8 breath. And I like that one. It's really powerful. You can also do the 5 and 5 breath. So breathe in for the count of 5 and out for the count of 5. And I like to think of it like a roller coaster, or like a sine wave. You're just going real easy, in for 5 and out for 5, in for 5 and out for 5. And if you do that 6 times, that's 1 minute. So either one of those breath techniques are powerful tools and will help put you back into rest and repair and restore mode, which is what we want to be in throughout the day. We're supposed to be in balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic, but I have patients come in who have short, shallow breaths. They can't even take a big breath anymore because they've been so anxious. And so we all want to take time to take those big breaths, work on it, slow down. And even as an emergency room doctor, when I'm in the ER, I take, as I'm washing my hands in between patients, so it resets me. And now I'm ready. I can think clear. I'm back in the in a happy mode and parasympathetic before I go see the next patient. And then maybe they're sick and I'm anxious and I deal with everything and I go back. I think every patient deserves me being in a nice parasympathetic where I think clear. I have, I'm focused mindset before I go in and see them. So, wherever you are in your life, I urge you to take on breath work as part of your mind body tricks.